Here are 10 things, or 10 things that I miss about Denmark. I think Denmark is known for having like really good milk and really good butter, really good, what do you call them, dairy products. I miss that. I miss the good milk, I miss the good butter. Down here in Spain, we don't really have anything like it. I think I have, hang on. Okay, this is like the best milk you can get, like the freshest or something like that. And yeah, this one has about a month until it goes bad. So, not so fresh. This is way better than milk anyway. The tax system in Denmark is, well, we pay a lot of tax in Denmark. Like the taxes are like ridiculous, but the tax system works very well. It's very easy. It's, you know, whenever you get a paycheck, there's just a certain amount of it, a certain percentage, they're just taken away. Goes to the tax office, whatever, and that's it. In Spain, it's not so simple. I really miss that it's just that easy. Whenever you actually need to make an input or something, it's just on a website and it's boop, 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 done. It's a little more complicated in Spain. Remoulade. Okay, so remoulade is probably a word you don't know. It's this weird sort of tartar sauce thing. If you ever want to taste it, then don't do what I'm about to say you should do. If you want to know what's in it, then Google it. It's a little bit weird. Okay, the next one's the obvious one. Family, friends. Moving to a different country or even moving to a different city, you're gonna miss some people. Most of them have traveled down to Spain, and I've been able to go to Denmark a couple of times, so it's not too bad. But of course there's gonna be people you are gonna miss. Being able to drink the tap water in Denmark, and I think most northern countries, North European countries, and you can drink the tap water. It's clean. It's in Spain they sort of say you can do it, but it's not necessarily the best idea. And then when you live in a country where it's super hot, it's very hot, then you need to drink a lot of water, and therefore you need to buy a lot of water, you need to carry a lot of water, and water is heavy. So even though the internet in Spain, for me at least, has so far been more stable, it's been a stable experience, not like Denmark where it's very unstable. At least that's my experience. The speeds down here are slow. The internet in Spain is not very fast. I got about 30 down, 5 up, I think it is. That's what they call a business line. And for somebody like me, who works online, who sits in front of the computer every day, that's important. So I wish I had that same internet speed as in Denmark. Yeah, being able to speak the language, it's an advantage. If you've seen any of the other episodes of this vlog, you'll see that it can be a challenge sometimes not speaking the language. So I miss being able to speak the local language. I could of course also just learn Spanish. Yeah. Okay, this one's gonna sound a little bit boring, maybe. Copenhagen architecture. I'm not a big architecture geek or anything like that. I don't really care about buildings, but Copenhagen, the buildings in the central city, very beautiful. I miss that. I miss the look of that. It's a very beautiful city. In Spain, we do have some. Most of the buildings down here, they look like they'll fall over if you lean on them. If you ever find yourself in Denmark, go to Copenhagen. Just walk around, look at these buildings. Even if you're not interested in buildings, it's... Okay, this is just a convenience thing. Being able to pay with a credit card. There's still tons of places where you can't pay with a credit card. And I like to pay everything with a credit card. It's very easy, it's there, boom, card, pay. It's more difficult to rob you if you were just carrying a card. Pølsevogn. That's a word you might not have heard if you are not Danish. Okay, so the word pølsevogn translates to something like a sausage wagon. In Denmark, we have a lot of these little tiny kitchen on wheel thingies where they do sausages. Very delicious. If you are in Denmark, you cannot go to Denmark without having that. You have to do that. Just remember the word pølsevogn. It's gonna be right up here. Right here. You have to do that. It's amazing. It tastes fantastic. It's not very healthy, but it's like Okay, that was 10 things that I really do miss about Denmark. Before we end though, I want to touch on just one more thing, and it's not something we're gonna go into detail with because that's gonna take forever. Some people, a lot of people in fact, say that Denmark is the happiest country on earth. The happiest country. I don't know how they measure that. I don't know what they look at, because whenever I go to Denmark, all I see is like, you see that? I don't think I see the way that maybe people who are not Danish see it, but anyway, a lot of people say that Denmark is the happiest country on earth, and I do have a theory to why that might be. In Denmark we have a very, very high tax, a very high percentage of tax. You pay a lot of tax, and that does not sound like a nice thing, but it does mean that everybody will have roof over their head, food on the table, they can have an education, they can go to hospital if they're sick. All of that is taken care of by the tax. That means that you have a fair chance. Be whatever you want to be. You can go to whatever school you want to go to. You can become a firefighter or a policeman or and if you get sick, you can go to the hospital. It doesn't cost anything. It's free. It's paid by taxes. It's not really free. I think that's why Denmark is the happiest country on earth. No matter how fucked you are, you're not really fucked. The security system, security network catching you when you fall. Anyway, I think that's why it is the happiest country on earth. If we want to do an entire episode on that one day, then let me know. Anyway, that was 10 things I really do miss about Denmark, and that's it for today. I hope to see you guys tomorrow.